Ragie's grumpy human brain is a-thumping with rage over that rusty mop bucket 7. Let's do a hard reset with a reroll. Now, we're not here to just roll the dice and hope for the best. No, we're here to dive headfirst into the complex inner workings of 7, the Warforged Druid, from our beloved Dungeons & Dragons show Skill Check. You see, 7 has been played in a multitude of ways, but today we're not just playing, we're exploring, we're learning, and most importantly, we're unleashing the true potential of this character. Many have the misguided notion that a Warforged Druid is a mere hunk of metal, armed with a club and a few healing spells, but let's dispel that myth right here and now. 7 is not just a Warforged Druid. He's a living testament to the resilience of nature, a scholar born from the ashes of war. This Warforged ain't just a rusty automaton, he's a living monument to nature's resilience, a scholar of life forged in the fires of war. This Warforged, see, he was built for war, left to rot in the wilderness, but fate intervened. The Warforged was discovered not by some treasure hunter or scavenger, but by a wise old hermit druid living in seclusion. The hermit saw potential in this forgotten relic of war, potential for something greater, something nobler. He took the Warforged under his wing, nursed him back to health, and began teaching him the ancient ways of the druid. The Warforged, whom the hermit lovingly named 7, was a quick study. He absorbed the hermit's teachings like a sponge. He learned about the ebb and flow of nature, the delicate balance of life and death, the interconnectedness of all living things. He learned to respect life in all its forms, to nurture and protect it. He also learned to fight, but not for conquest or glory, but for the defense of life itself. Then came the day when the hermit, feeling the weight of his years, knew his time was nearing its end. He had one final task for 7, a task that would define the rest of his existence. The hermit wanted 7 to chronicle all life in the realms. A monumental task, to be sure, but the hermit believed in 7. He believed that the Warforged, with his tireless determination and unyielding spirit, was uniquely suited for this task. And so 7 set off on his journey. He traversed mountains and valleys, crossed rivers and oceans, braved deserts and tundras. He encountered all manner of creatures, from the tiniest insects to the mightiest beasts. He studied them, learned about their habits, their habitats, their ways of life. He chronicled everything, inscribing his findings in a vast tome he carried with him. Every creeping crawly, every majestic beast, every flower pushing through cracked pavement, this Warforged got to document it all. His journey continues to this day, his purpose unwavering. 7, the Warforged Druid, the scholar of life, the guardian of nature, the chronicler of the realms. His story is a testament to the resilience of life, the power of knowledge, and the potential for change. He is a beacon of hope in a world often marred by strife and conflict. A reminder that even in the aftermath of war, life finds a way. That knowledge ain't just for bragging rights. It's a weapon, a shield, it's a key. Now let's dive into 7's abilities, shall we? First up is the super analysis ability, or as I fondly call it, the big no. It's not just about knowing things, it's about understanding them, about dissecting every little detail until you can see the world in a grain of sand. This ability allows 7 to delve into the very essence of things, to suss out hidden properties and potential uses. Then we have the spell casting. This isn't your run-of-the-mill magic show. No, sir. 7's magic is drawn from the very heart of nature. With a high wisdom score, 7 can cast powerful spells that mend wounds, control the elements, or even commune with the spirits of the wild. Imagine calling upon a gust of wind to scatter your enemies, or summoning a healing wave to restore your allies. The possibilities are as vast as the wilderness itself. Next, recall, this is where 7's intelligence comes into play. Remember, he's been tasked with chronicling all life in the realms. That's a lot of information to sift through, a veritable mountain of knowledge. But 7? He can recall even the tiniest details with the precision of a hawk spotting its prey. Survival skills are the last piece of the puzzle. The wilderness is a harsh mistress, and 7 needs to be able to withstand her trials. A dash of constitution helps here. Whether it's surviving a blizzard or wrestling with a grizzly bear, 7's got it covered. Now imagine putting all these abilities to use. Picture this. 7 stumbles upon a village gripped by a mysterious sickness. The villagers are dropping like flies. Fear hangs heavy in the air. But wait, Seven remembers a peculiar flower he documented during his travels. With his super-analysis ability, he delves into the flower's properties, and voila, he's got himself a cure. The villagers are saved, all thanks to your meticulous chronicling and that extra oomph of analytical power. This Warforged has got to be a powerhouse of knowledge and nature magic. The potential of Seven is not only in his physical strength or his resilience, but in the depth of his wisdom and the breadth of his knowledge. Picture this: Seven standing tall in the heart of a dense forest, speaking in hushed whispers to the trees, coaxing them to reveal their secrets. His connection to nature is so deep, so profound, that he can negotiate with the very elements of the earth. Now let's imagine a scenario. Seven encounters a group of loggers hell-bent on chopping down an ancient grove. He could choose to fight, sure, but there's another way. With a deep understanding of the forest's ecology and the rare species that call it home, Seven can convince these loggers to spare the grove. He could explain how the destruction of these trees could lead to an imbalance in the ecosystem, causing more harm than good. But negotiation is only one facet of Seven's potential. He's also a lifelong student, constantly learning new spells and abilities that further enhance his connection with nature. He could learn spells like Barkskin to protect himself and his allies from harm. Call lightning to control the very forces of nature. Or if he's feeling particularly adventurous, he could even delve into the world of summoning spells, calling forth nature's allies to aid him in his quests. And let's not forget about his ability to reshape the environment. With the power of transmutation, Seven can transform the very ground beneath his feet. He could turn barren wastelands into fertile fields, create water sources in the desert, or even mold mountains to create safe havens for endangered species. All of these abilities, all of this potential stem from Seven's vast knowledge and deep connection with the natural world. He's not just a Warforged Druid. He's a force of nature himself, using his powers not to conquer but to protect and preserve. Heck, even transmute rock can be a valuable tool. Imagine reshaping the environment, creating new ecosystems to foster the very life you've sworn to protect. This Warforged Druid ain't no glorified guard dog. Quite the contrary. Seven, our Warforged Druid, is a scholar of the natural world, a guardian of life's delicate balance, and a veritable walking encyclopedia of the realm's flora and fauna. He's a testament to the resilience of life, a beacon of knowledge in a world often shrouded in mystery, and a testament to the power of wisdom over brute force. A living monument to the extraordinary beauty and complexity of life, he's a chronicle of every creeping crawly, every majestic beast, and every flower pushing through the cracks of the world. Seven's journey is about more than just survival. It's about understanding, preservation, and coexistence. His knowledge isn't just a tool, but a weapon, a shield, and a key. A key that unlocks the true potential of a Warforged Druid. Use your knowledge to negotiate with those who might harm the environment. That, my friends, is the true power of a Warforged Druid.